Hi, my loves. So, my video today, I want to talk to you about the day that I took a leap of faith that changed my life. It was back in 2018, quite a long time ago. And I just want to let you know that you're always guided. You're always guided, and you're always exactly where you need to be in your life. And it's allowing yourself to follow your inner guidance, following your soul, because your soul is always trying to guide you to fulfill your mission here on earth. You come to Earth to do something, to fulfill a mission. You signed a contract before you came to Earth to experience things. So everything that you're experiencing in your life, you're being divinely guided to walk that path that you chose before you came to Earth. And I was resisting this change, this move for so long. I think it took me a year to decide. I can't believe it took me a year to make that decision. But I was so scared. So I want to explain exactly what I was what I was being guided to do. I was living in France. I went to live in France to run a chalet business with when I was married, before I got divorced, before it all fell apart, before I lost everything. And it was all divine timing. It was all meant to be. Now I've come to realize that. But at the time I didn't know. I didn't know anything about this. I didn't know about that was a soul and that I've been divinely guided. And that's why I was so scared because I wasn't trusting myself. I'd never learned how to trust myself. So here I was living in France and I loved it. And I got divorced. I decided I wanted to carry on living there. I didn't want to come back to live in the UK again. That filled me with so much dread. I just didn't want to do it. I thought, I can't come back to the UK. I don't want to work in an office again because I was a PA secretary and I hated it. It didn't fulfill me at all. I was going from job to job to job and I just didn't light me up at all. So decided to stay in France. That I want to just stay in France, carry on working. I was working in chalets. I was cleaning chalets. I was managing some chalets. And I was enjoying it. I was enjoying meeting people. I did lots of different jobs. I was an airport transfer driver. I was working a reception in an office de tourism. I even worked as a receptionist for a snow school, ski school. That was that was amazing. That was. I just loved it. Meeting all the ski instructors and I loved the snow and I loved to ski. I loved the freedom that I had. I could work my own hours, I could come and go whenever I pleased. And I had an apartment from some friends that I knew. I met lots of different people, and then I had to met some quite some nice, really nice friends. And they said, "Come and stay in our chalet." They lived in the basement, and they had some little apartments that they rented out to people. They mainly rented it out to their staff that they had because they ran chalets themselves. They rented it out to their staff during the winter time, and in the summertime they rented it out to the public. So they let me stay in their penthouse, called it the penthouse suite. It's the best. You know that Pretty Woman movie? Why do you always rent the penthouse when you're scared of heights? And Richard Gere always said that because it's the best. So I was living in the best apartment. This new beautiful view. It wasn't at all, but it was just a chalet, just two levels. So I was living in the top in the roof space. And in the summer it was so hot, it was beautiful. This beautiful balcony where I could sit out in the evening, look at the stars. The stars there were just so beautiful. You never get stars like that in the UK. I miss it so much. And so I just loving it, living there, and I was working the seasons, and it was blooming hard work. I was working myself to death. I was working myself so much, working different hours because I was working my own hours. Like, sort of a lot of the time I was working for myself. And I just loved it. I loved working for myself, having the freedom, you know. But my health started deteriorating. My health started deteriorating really bad, and I couldn't digest anything. I was getting weaker. I was just so tired out. I was tired out. I didn't know why. And I had all these digestive problems, and I healed myself. I went online and I found this diet. I was being divinely guided as well. I was asking the question, how can I heal my my stomach, my digestion? When the doctors couldn't help me, he thought it was a stomach bug, and he just gave me this sachet to drink, and it just didn't help me. And so I was I was getting better. But then I was speaking to my mum one day, and she said to me, "When you're coming home, love, I think it's time for you to come home." And I knew that was a sign. That was that was spirit talking through her, guiding me, saying, "I need to go home. I need to go home." And it was on my mind. It was on my mind. I need to go. I need to move. I need to go back to the UK because I was trying to grow an online presence. I wanted to teach women about perimenopause and menopause and how I was sharing my experiences online. And I even wrote a book about it. And then I just loved it. So I want to grow my business, but I can't do it here. I was trying to get a lot of the community involved with trying to share projects and share events and things like that. And it was just a small ski village. So I couldn't really grow my business really there. So I thought, I have to go home, I have to go to the UK. But the problem was I didn't want to live back with my parents again. That was the scary thing. I thought, that means I've got to live back with my parents. I'm gonna have to get a job. But I don't want to work in an office again. I just cannot do that. So I was just so scared to do it for a year. It took me a year to decide to do it. But I have to do this. I have to do this. I'm tired out. I have to do this. And another reason why I had to do it as well was the day I told my friends that I say I'm moving out, I'm going back to the UK, and they were so happy and relieved because they were planning on renovating the apartment in the roof space where I was living. In the roof space where I was living, there was two apartments, two little mini studios. And they wanted to like gut the whole place, knock it all down, all the walls down, make it into one big apartment to rent out. And so they were so happy that they didn't have to give me the news that I had to move out. So that was also a sign that I had to leave and move because it wasn't easy to find somewhere that was reasonably priced that I could afford because it was getting more and more expensive where I lived. And where I was living with my friends, they'd just charge me this one figure every month, which was everything. I paid for everything. I wasn't paying council tax. I wasn't paying TV license or anything like that. It was just the rent and the heating bills. And and so as soon as I made that decision, I spoke to my mum and said, okay, I'm coming home. I'm going to pack my stuff up. I got rid of a lot of stuff. And it took me ages to pack all my stuff up. You don't realize how many things you've got when you move out. Because I didn't have anything. I didn't have my own bed. I had my own car. But I thought, I don't need anything in life. I've got me. You don't need anything in life. You've got yourself. You've got yourself and you can just pack up and go somewhere and start again and just make something of yourself. You don't have to worry about losing your house, your possessions, and your car. Don't worry about any of that because I lost all of that myself when I was renting this apartment. And I thought I did. I felt okay, but I knew there was something missing, something I wasn't getting. I didn't feel really fulfilled and I was just getting too tired. So within a week of me making that decision that I was going to move, I'd sold my car within a week. I'd booked my flight. I found somebody who was going to drive all my possessions back to the UK for me. All my possessions, all my clothes. I had a lot of kitchen things, plates and cookware and pans and things like that. I had a little TV and a skybox, a little mini box that I used to watch TV on. But I stopped watching TV anyway, so I don't use it anymore. So, and I knew that I made the right decision. I knew that I made that right decision. I thought, I'm going to do this, see what happens, where it takes me. It scared me to death. I was so afraid, but I knew I had to do it. And this is what you have to do in life. When you feel like something's right, that you have to make a decision and it's right and you feel it's right, even though it's scary and you don't know what's going to happen, you just have to trust that it's going to work out. And it did work out for me. The best thing I ever did. It's because I had to come back home. The reason why I had to come back home and live back in this is my bedroom that I used to live in, this room here, when I was a teenager, growing up. I had to come back to face my trauma, I had to come back to face the pain and hurt in my body, in my heart. But I kept it inside. I had to face that before I could move forward, before I could create a business that I wanted to create for myself. And be in true alignment with what I came here to do, what my soul wants, connect with my true soul purpose. I had to connect with the trauma and the pain and the hurt that's in the way of me knowing that, of me connecting to source, of me connecting the truth of who I am, of being in my wholeness. So I spent the last 6 years from 2018, it was about August, September time when I came back. And I got the most wonderful job in a big department called Debenhams. It's shut down now in the UK. They shut it down. I was there for a couple of years, I think. And I've never experienced, working for a company that was shutting down before and selling everything. It was quite emotional when you'd been working with so many people that you classed as your family. I met some most wonderful people there that I had so much fun as well working in that stuff. I thought, I want to do this again work for another company. So now I'm working at Primark in the UK, and it's beautiful. I just love it so much, and the people there are amazing, and it's helped me to grow. It's helped me to have more confidence in myself. Helped me to be, because I had a lot of fear in my body, a fear of being myself, fear of being who I am. So I've had to spend the last 6 years to try and figure that out, how to release this pain and hurt, connect with my child self, with my teenage self, and my adult self. That I'd carried, that I'd just buried this deep pain inside of me, this hurt inside of me for so many years, all of my life. I'm 56 now. So I had to do that. My soul was guiding me to do that so that I can go on the next step. As it's like the hero's journey. You're going on this soul journey that you chose, and it'll be different for you. You chose this. You chose to experience everything that you're going through in your life. So I don't want you to worry about it or think that it's not right or put things off because you're so scared. It can be scary. Change can be scary, like it was for me. But I want to encourage you to follow that knowing in your heart. Follow your intuition that it's right for you, because your soul is guiding you on the right path, and that it's meant for you, and you're meant to do this, to take you to go on that hero's journey, to go on the next step of fulfilling your mission here on earth, or following your soul path, your soul mission that you're here to do and learn experiences. And earth school is so hard. So you're a warrior, you're a goddess just for being here. So pat yourself on the back, because it's not easy. This is not easy. And it's not easy to dig deep inside yourself and to dig out the wounds and the hurt and connect with it and release it and figure it all out. But just know that you'll get there. You just keep putting one step in front of the other and follow your guidance. You'll be divinely guided. Trust yourself. Trust your soul. Trust your guides, because you've been provided guides that'll come in and to help you and guide you along the way. Because your soul chose it. Your soul chose people to come on your path, guides to come on your path at the right time, always the right time. You're always in the right place. You're always where you need to be. You have to trust that. It took me a long time to learn to trust that. Yeah, so I'm here now, and I'm on this wonderful discovery of who I am and how that I can, because I'm here to help and to help you to heal and to know how to dig out this hurt and this pain within you, how to come back to the wholeness and the truth of who you are. To step in that timeline where you're the most abundant, the most free. And you wake up every day and you feel so fulfilled in your life and you feel so much love in your heart and so much love for everybody around you. So I'm here to help you to heal your heart, help you to come back home to love, loving for yourself, love for your life, love for everybody around you, and build that life fulfillment that you love. So thanks for watching my video today. If you'd like to book a call with me, I've opened spots where you can work with me, you can get my help and guidance. The links are all in the description below where you can go to my page and you can work with me for 3 months or 6 months because I'm here for you. I can help guide you, help you to follow and trust yourself and your path, your soul mission here on earth. So thanks for watching, and if you like my video today, please like my video and subscribe and hit that bell button you'll get notified when I'm going to post more videos. So I'm just going to end that video today by sending you so much love, and I'm wishing you a wonderful day. See you in the next video.